KP for moderating that session. It was truly very interesting. These are the conversations that we have on a daily basis inside Practo. So I can rest assured that the concerns that were being raised primarily around interoperability, standardization, these are things that keep us awake late at night. Thank you, Krishnan, for that thought-provoking conversation around how to bring payers and providers closer together. And yes, we will, as a platform, as an independent platform, we will try to do what we can to bring this ecosystem closer together. One last thing for today, and we end with this session, is something I'm going to share with you that we believe is going to be really big in the coming few months. Few years back, we brought Practo Ray to the market, and today it's helping bring the ecosystem close together. Few years back, Kshitij spoke about the Practo marketplace, which became our second innovation, and we brought the market ecosystem closer together. And with the Hyperloop, we were able to bring network effects. And today we think there's going to be the next step in that evolution. It's often said you always overestimate what you can achieve in 1 year, and you underestimate what you can do in 10 years. So in 8 years of Practo's journey, which started with just a very simple practice management software, we have been able to prove that with 8 years and building technology at scale, we can really bring a lot of change to healthcare. And we hold this true with the following segment as well. So what I'm going to present to you is something that we believe that over time, as it congregates with other parts of Practo's ecosystem, will bring all of it together and will impact healthcare in a big way. So we are very confident that the things that Practo is involved in is extremely long-term in nature, be it our intent to make sure every single provider has very, very good software, be it Practo Ray, be it QuickWell, be it Insta, be it other software products that we launch, like Kiosk or Tablet. We are going to continuously invest in it to make sure that you can, as providers, have less number of sleepless nights, at least on the technology side. Similarly, be it your data that you store, be it your information that you have on our systems, we will continue to invest to make sure that is taken care of. Also, as consumers, your information on your health records, your consultations with us, your appointment bookings with us are all very safe. With new partners coming on board, like payers and the pharma industry and med devices, we continue to aspire to keep investing and making sure that the investments ensure that this ecosystem will continue to grow. And we truly believe that the small steps we take today will lead us to a big journey in the coming 10 years. With this, I'd like to talk about the next big thing that Practo is looking forward to, which is paid consult. So paid consult is a project that we began many years ago, but we launched the first version of paid consult a few months back in July. Paid consult is our endeavor to bring the consumer and the provider closer together. In fact, real time. Information asymmetry or finding doctors, booking appointments or transactions are done in point in time. But communication is real time. And it's time healthcare goes real time. And this is the first product that we truly believe will be real time, where consumers will be able to reach out to providers and talk and communicate on a real time basis. And most importantly, consumers will be able to pay both clinics, hospitals, and doctors on the platform. In the last few months, we have seen in a beta phase, doctors and hospitals and clinics earning in lakhs on this platform. Now, this is possible if we are able to open a new paradigm in which healthcare can be delivered. And we truly believe that will be communication. So, without further ado, let me show you how this works. So, we have the Practo app. The Practo app that we all use is to find doctors, diagnostic centers, and more. So this is what we're used to seeing. Now on the top, you also have consult. In consult, you have the Q&A, which was already there, which is the consult feed. Now we have introduced something called paid consult. With paid consult, you can just go to the consult tab,
and click on Chat Now. You'll get the problem areas that the consumer is trying to solve for. In this, one looks at the different options, selects the problem they have, and you have options of doctors who can treat your problem. Now, the important thing here is these are doctors whom we have vetted in terms of their qualifications and then populated them into this list. The second criteria is their availability, because we have seen that it's very important to be spontaneous with your responses. So doctors who have shown activity in the last few hours are shown up here. Now, with the information that's available, I can click Consult and click on this button called Pay and Restart. So when I pay, the consultation charges are clearly shown. I can click on Pay, and it takes me to the payment methodology. So consumers can make a payment through debit card, credit card, or net banking. Of course, if their payment information is already stored with us, it gets pre-populated. So there's just a click of a button, people can make a payment and start their consultation. In case of this, I have luckily a coupon, so I don't have to pay. Some of the perks of being the CEO. So we get ability to do a consultation right away. When you start the consultation, you, as the consumer, get 24 hours right at the top to do your consultation. Similarly, many of you might know about our Practo partner app. So on the provider side, the consultation comes up on the screens of the partner app. The notification allows you to know whether the patient actually paid for the consultation or not, and immediately you can start chatting. So here, let me quickly put in a request for a help with my wisdom tooth, and I will have this notification sent out to the doctor, and the doctor can start responding back. What is very important in this is the fact that what we are focusing on, so we have a response from the doctor here, and before I go on to getting busy talking to my doctor, the most important thing here is the payment. So we are focused on making sure that every single consumer has his payment details stored in Practo, so that when you as a provider, be it a hospital appointment or be it an appointment for a diagnostic checkup or a doctor appointment, you can do prepayments on the phone itself. Similarly, you can make a payment for your consultation on the phone itself. And on a weekly basis, we are able to then transfer the money that the patients are paid to every account of the hospital, clinics, or the doctors. So in this way, we believe revenue generation from the platform will take to the next level, patient experience will go to the next level, and patient interactions will now become real time. And this will ensure that the relationship between the provider and the consumer will not be a once in a time, but rather will be a lot more real time. So here, I will So also as consumers, what we have seen is this particular use case of paid consult over the last few months, which has led to lakhs being generated by different providers, has been used primarily when the consumer is not free, when the consumer is traveling, early in the morning, late in the night. So the medium of technology, internet, mobile phones, and chat allows you the ability to be able to pay doctors, pay for healthcare anytime, anywhere. And we should, as healthcare ecosystem, make use of that. So collecting money from consumers for their problems that they have anywhere, anytime, is what Practo Consult does. So here I have the prescription as well. And now I can basically go ahead and resume my work. Thank you. So the beauty of Practo Consult also lies with its tight integration with the platform that we have built, which means for those doctors who are using our Ray product, you can ensure that just after your Ray appointment is done, all your patients receive an email and SMS update on how they can reach you if they need to without visiting the clinic. So this tight coupling between the Ray, Insta, QuickWell will ensure that your existing patients, we can do their follow-ups on this platform. And no longer do they have to disturb you just on WhatsApp. They can disturb you on Practo Consult paid and also make sure that they can make a payment while doing that. So we want to make sure that you can control your experience of your patients right on Practo Consult through Practo Ray, QuickWell, or Insta. Also, as you can notice here, next to every book appointment, there will be the Chat Now button.
which means that on the profile pages, soon, along with booking appointments with any hospital, any clinic, any provider, the consumers can also chat. This solves two problems. When you chat, you can also chat to make sure that you can get simple things like direction and other things which consumers usually want. Also, the chat leads to a paid consult, which the providers can monetize. So starting soon, this will be rolled out across Ray, across our platform in Practo profile pages, hospitals, and Insta and QuickWell over the coming few months. To start off with, we will be launching the beta in other parts of India and opening this up for all providers in the coming few weeks. So through Practo Consult, we will be taking the next paradigm shift of taking healthcare real time. So that, for us, is the next big thing that we'll be focused on. And we'll continue to work on this. We saw in the panel discussion that telemedicine has been spoken about many a times, but hasn't been really solved for. We have a different take on it, and we hope that in the coming few years, we will be successful with our endeavor to make sure that consumers and doctors can talk seamlessly anytime, anywhere through Practo Consult. Great, thank you. So that was the last thing for today, but before I go, I wanted to also show you a glimpse of the way we at Practo work. Many of you might have gone to the experience centers and met with the very passionate Practions who all are here to help mankind live healthier and longer. All of those with those star-marked badges are Practions. And I wanted to give you a glimpse on how it is to be a Praction. Can we play the video, please?
Life never tells you what it's up to. Never. That's the real world. Good, bad, fair, unfair, and other gray areas. All mixed in one beautiful concoction. Not everybody in this world has the power to connect the good and the bad, the fair and the unfair. Because not many in the world have the conviction to believe that the good can overpower the bad, that even some light can absolve all darkness. Connection, the ethos of our civilization. Sometimes it happens through words, sometimes through gestures, sometimes through smiles, and sometimes through the magic of technology. A technology that can redefine lives of hundreds, if not millions. Technology that can change the life of just one soul, if not 100. A technology that values bonding. A technology that can harness goodness to the whole world. But what's the essence of technology without the sense of humanity? Humanity is not the character of just one person, but the greatness of an entire community which works towards a new future, day in and day out. And no team of people can be driven to do anything without a great purpose. And what purpose can be bigger and greater than the health of millions across the world? What purpose can be bigger than connecting the dots? Nothing. So what matters while practicing greatness? Everything. Simply everything matters. Every joke that you crack, every extra hour you put in, every extra line of code you write, every extra mile you go, every extra word you speak, every idea, every thought, every little detail, every single moment matters. It matters because it helps not just you, but also somebody around you. It simply drives everybody to be second to none. It pushes somebody around you to change the way the world thinks. It drives them to be persistent, to be consistent, to not give it up, to do what you know the best, to do wonders, to do something that the world will remember you for, to simply do great.
So that's the motto that drives us to do great. So you can rest assured that every Praction is working really hard to fix that issue of yours, to solve that problem that you have, and also to innovate and make sure that you can get the best from what technology can offer. As Practo, we try to endeavor to build a very good platform, a neutral platform that can benefit the entire healthcare ecosystem. We believe in being very equidistant from consumers,
from providers, from payers, from pharma, and stay truly independent to bring all of them together. And I want to take this opportunity to thank all the partners today and look forward to working with you going ahead. So thank you everyone for making time for us this Sunday, and look forward to meeting you again at the next loop. Till then, be great. Thank you.